football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Waco, Texas, and McLean City, the home of the Baylor Bears. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll hand it off. They'll start tonight with a run that goes nowhere against this fired-up defense.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. Caught in the open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He keeps it on the design run. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. On the play. Second down. Here's the second down play. Wants to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. The sure hands. It's Green. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, UNC, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, you have the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Duggar. Defense is coming after him. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the wideout goes in motion. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short completion. A third down play coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. The Bears will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Motion now from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the ball. A short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. And it's North Carolina in front, Bert. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
12th play of this marathon drive in the playoff, and they face third and short. Looking to throw yet again. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Duggar. physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pump over the middle. It's Davidson. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Marsh. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Complete with a running back on this 4th down play. Touchdown, Baylor, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution, the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run or the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Nice game. Moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that catch is hauled in. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. End zone ahead. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Williams. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pound pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Bears will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pressure is coming. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Duggar. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
They've got this drive going now. Going to be near midfield with a first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Pulls it in. It's Marsh. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to throw for it on third and short. The receiver grabs it. And you'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Second down after the incompletion. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Makes a nice move there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver in motion now. To the air. It's Duggar. He fires it down the middle. Catch made down inside the 10.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Turn starts inside the 15. And they bring him down to the 42 after a solid return. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. This will likely be the last play of the half. They're going to run it here. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Duggar. Receiver makes the catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it in the open. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Bears will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. Looking for a receiver deep middle. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The Bears pick up enough to get a first down there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to scramble. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. With the catch, it's Hamilton. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught for the completion. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Tar Heels are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, North Carolina. Rick, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Now here's the toss play. As the first down is still going. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
To throw, it's Duggar. Going to try to use his legs here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Out of the gun now on third down. Hart behind the line. It's Davidson. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. This has been a tremendous fight through three quarters. And this playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Heading to the fourth quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Offense set for the sixth play in this drive. Looking to throw. It's Duggar. The pocket breaking down. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's not going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. What a catch! Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bears! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. And the completion made. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, you want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will look to convert here on 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Trying for a fourth down completion. The pass rush closing in. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Leaning on the run game here late. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. So second and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. Here comes a handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw. It's Duggar. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Good enough for first down yardage.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? On the ground, it's Jackson. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. And it's a kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.